Eliza, bless her perpetually flustered heart, was a yes person. A big one. Like, yes, I'll proofread your thesis at 3 a.m. kind of yes. Yes, I'll wrangle your cat, even though I'm allergic kind of yes. It was exhausting, frankly. And mostly, she was exhausting herself. She worked as a junior graphic designer at Creative Sparks. The exclamation point always felt a little aggressive, she thought. Her boss, Brenda, was a master of delegation, except, Eliza suspected, delegation meant dumping everything that Brenda didn't feel like doing onto poor Eliza's desk. "Eliza, darling!" Brenda would chip, her perfectly legged nails clicking on Eliza's keyboard.
Could you just quickly whip up a brochure for the new smoothie line? The deadline, well, let's just say yesterday.
Eliza would sigh, a tiny, almost inaudible puff of air. She'd already been working on the redesign of the coffee shop's logo, Brenda. Just needs a little something pop. Could she not do that? She was too afraid of disappointing, of being difficult. This particular Tuesday, though, felt different. Maybe it was the 3 days of straight rain, or the fact that her favorite mug had shattered that morning. Whatever it was, a tiny seed of rebellion had sprouted in her soul. Brenda, predictably, sailed into Eliza's cubicle, a stack of papers teetering precariously in her arms. "Eliza, my angel, these flyers for the pet adoption event, they need, pizzazz. And also, can you pick up my dry cleaning? It's urgent." Eliza looked at the flyers. They were hideous. Comic Sans with clip art of sad-looking puppies. "Brenda," she started, her voice a little shaky. She cleared her throat. "Brenda, I can't." Brenda blinked. "Can't? Can't what, dear? Can't breathe? Oh, let's get you some water." "No!" Eliza blurted, then immediately winced. "No, I can't do the flyers. Or the dry cleaning." A tense silence hung in the air, thick enough to cut with a slightly dull letter opener. Brenda's face slowly transformed from confusion to something resembling outrage. But who will do it? The deadline? Puppies?" Brenda sputtered, clutching the flyers to her chest like a shield. And then, something unexpected happened. A small, almost imperceptible smile flickered across Eliza's face. A tiny sense of peace. "Someone else," Eliza said, a little louder this time. "Someone else can do the flyers. Maybe Brenda?" Brenda stared, speechless. She muttered something about union rules and coffee breaks, then huffed and stormed off, leaving a faint scent of expensive perfume and simmering frustration in her wake. Eliza took a deep breath and turned back to the coffee shop logo. For the first time in weeks, she felt focused. She actually enjoyed tweaking the lettering, adding a subtle swirl to the coffee bean. The next few days were interesting. Brenda was noticeably frosty, assigning Eliza only the bare minimum of tasks. Eliza, however, found herself, strangely, productive. She even managed to finish the coffee shop logo, and the client loved it. One thing led to another, and Eliza started prioritizing her own projects, the ones she was actually good at and enjoyed. She started saying no to things that didn't serve her or the actual job she was hired to do. She even told her overly demanding neighbor that she couldn't babysit his screaming twins every Saturday night. Then came the unexpected twist. Mark, the cute barista from the coffee shop across the street, the one with the logo Eliza had designed, started coming by Creative Sparks more often. Just to say hi, he claimed. To drop off a free latte. To, accidentally, brush his hand against hers when handing her a sugar packet. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you know? Turns out, Mark had noticed Eliza's newfound confidence. He liked the way she stood up for herself, the way she wasn't afraid to say no. He found it attractive. One rainy afternoon, Mark confessed that he'd been too shy to ask her out before. afraid of adding to her already overflowing plate. But now, seeing her take control of her life, well, he just had to take a chance. Eliza smiled, a real smile, one that reached her eyes. "I'd love to," she said. "But can we make it next week? I already have plans to relax." Mark laughed. "Perfect. The moral of the story? Saying no isn't selfish. It's self-preservation. It's about respecting your own time and energy, and sometimes it's the most attractive thing you can do." It wasn't just about Eliza gaining respect at work, but also attracting affection, because saying no, she carved out time for herself and opened up possibility of building new relationships. And maybe, just maybe, it'll land you a date with a cute barista.